Hello and welcome to my Hovercraft game engine demonstration for the module Physics for Computer Graphics. My name's Luke and I'll just be showing you kind of like what I've done. So this is obviously the main game window, and then there's a few values that we printed out in the console, so I'll keep that here. As you can kind of instantly see as you load up the actual game, the hovercraft, or quote unquote hovercraft, is the blue cube, and then the obstacles are kind of like the brown spheres. You can see that there are some box colliders around sort of each of the objects. Obviously, that's used for collision. This is in debug mode currently, so you can see the colliders. If you turn debug mode off, then obviously the colliders will disappear. Now, the sort of little green line inside the cube, or what looks to be inside the cube, is actually the heading direction, sorry. So whenever you kind of rotate the hovercraft, which you'll see in a minute, that will obviously move with the cube itself, just so you can see where the hovercraft is constantly facing. And that's also obviously only shown in debug mode. So to kind of control and move the hovercraft, you've got the left and right arrow keys to kind of rotate the hovercraft to the left and the right, to then kind of orientate the hovercraft up or down. So obviously then you can move up into the sky or down below the map. That's page up and page down, which you can see there. And then to kind of move forwards and backwards is the forwards and backwards arrow key. So I'll kind of demonstrate to you one of the main features, which is obviously the acceleration. So if you look in the console window to the left, you'll obviously slowly see the speed gradually increasing and then afterwards decreasing once I let go. So if we hold it down, there you go. So we got up to 20, which is kind of the cap sort of movement speed that I wanted to set, just so obviously you couldn't go flying off the map in about like a split second from the calculations. And then if we let go of the up key, which is now, you'll see that it starts to decelerate, and you can still obviously control the hovercraft whilst it's decelerating. I'll just show you that again. So we're up max speed, and then just slow down again. There we go. So another thing that I'll show you now is kind of the collision detection between objects. So if we sort of just drive, I guess you could say, towards the obstacle without missing it would be great. And then if I just slowly drive into it, you might have seen a little message pop up in this window if I can scroll up to it. So here we go. Sorry I can't zoom in. It's just the console writing. So the first line is the obstacle collides. So that's coming from the obstacle class, and that's being printed out from there. And then the line after that saying that the hovercraft collides, that's coming from the function for the collision detection within the hovercraft class. So obviously there's one more obstacle, so I'll just show you that obviously going at max speed, it doesn't do anything different. Again, just gets rid of the obstacle, no worries. So yeah, collision works fine, acceleration works fine, and sort of movement and everything else works really well. So yeah, thank you for watching.